Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. Today I am going to be making a list for you of Halloween movies I don't think are very scary. And they're not necessarily Halloween themed, they're also just supposed to be scary movies that I just don't get it. And some of them y'all won't agree with, others you might. I want you to comment down below what you think a Halloween or scary movie is that you don't think is very scary, but maybe the norm is like, wow, that's a terrifying movie, but it isn't to you. You just don't get it. And I thought that this was kind of a fun video to do because I've done like my favorite scary movies and my favorite Halloween movies, but not necessarily the ones that are meant to be scary and they are not. So this could also be a good video for you if you're looking for not so scary Halloween-y kind of themed videos or movies to watch, but you don't want to be too scared. This could also be helpful for that too, because of course you getting into spooky season and fall, you want to kind of sometimes watch a scarier-ish movie. This is my, I guess, top 10 least favorite. Number 1, It. Personally, I don't get It. I don't understand how it is supposed to be scary. The old one, a little creepier than the newer one, but the newer one just honestly was not doing it for me at all. I felt like I wanted to laugh, especially at the end scene. It was just like, what am I looking at? I guess, I don't know. It just wasn't scary to me. The next one is Chucky. Chucky, I could punt him and he would be gone. Like, I just don't. And I also went to the Halloween Horror Nights haunted house based on Chucky, and I was like, what is this? Like, it is just not scary. It's funny more than anything. The next one is one that is like ultra controversial, and that's Halloween. I just like with Mike Myers and stuff, I don't get that. To me, anything non-realistic isn't really scary. And I feel like he just kept coming back to life and it made no sense. Like, and some of the things, like, nobody was paying attention. And I remember walking out of Halloween Ends in the movie theaters because I thought it was such a joke. The next one I think that made my list is A Quiet Place. The concept's neat, but when I watched it, I just wasn't really that scared. And I don't know if it's because the creatures weren't that scary in it, or if it was just because I was kind of like, okay, be quiet. I don't know. But I will say the one scene where she's giving birth or about to have a baby in the bathtub, that part maybe made me feel intense, but that's pretty much about it. Okay, the next one obviously is not scary. A scary movie. It's not meant to be scary anyways, but some people think Scream is really terrifying, and I personally just don't. Again, it's supposed to be like a comedy. It's more humorous than it is at all scary. The next one is Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a classic. It's an oldie, but a goodie, but that doesn't mean that it makes it scary. I just don't think that it really is. It actually reminds me a lot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 4, when they're all in that facility where they're kind of making each other into like almost a Frankenstein kind of monsters. That got weird, but it's just not scary. It's kind of mostly just gory and odd. The next one's Dracula, which, to be honest, for me, it's not gonna be scary. The old Dracula, I mean, because back then it's like, you could probably see the lines of the white makeup on the face. Like, it was just so, you know, kind of cheesy that it wasn't scary at all to me. But again, it's a classic, it's a goodie. I love vampires, and the concept of them can be really scary if done well, but the movie Dracula just doesn't do it for me. I think it's scarier watching, again, Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 5, episode 1. They do a whole episode on Dracula. The next one is Children of the Corn. I get some people think it's scary. I personally just don't. The next one is The Purge. The concept was really cool at first, but it was completely done over and over and over again to the point where it kind of drove it home, and it was kind of just over. I was over it, and I didn't really see how scary it really was. Some people are terrified of the movie, and I just don't get that. The masks are more just cool than they are at all scary. And the last one is Five Nights at Freddy's, which honestly a lot of people think is terrifying, and I just don't. Again, it's like kind of teddy bear-esque, like masks, and I don't know, like it's not scary to me. Some people think that it is, but just not me. And there are some things that I think is really scary that other people may not. So it just depends person to person. This is just my personal list. I, again, would love for you to comment down below what makes your list of movies you think are supposed to be scary, but they just aren't to you. Maybe it's something surprising, which I really am curious. Let's have a conversation down below and talk about that. But thank you guys for watching today's video and being here and getting through this. I really appreciate the support, if anything. I upload a new video every Monday and Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, so if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell button to be alerted anytime I post. All right, everyone, as always, as I always say, stay sassy. See you in the next video.